Light waves. Light and sound travel like waves, but they are not identical. The main differences between them are light wave, sound wave, speed in air, type of wave, transmitted and emitted, relation of transmitted and emitted, sources of light. Any object which emits light is a source of light, and light sources can be two groups. Luminous sources are those that make their own light. Examples: the sun, electric lamps, and candles. Non-luminous sources simply reflect light from a luminous source. Examples: a book, you, and the moon. Rays and beams. A ray is the direction of the path taken by light waves and represented in diagrams by a straight line with an arrow on it. A beam is a stream of light energy and may be represented by a number of rays, which may be divergent, convergent, or parallel. Take a look at the figure. Shadows. Light transmission capacity varies from object to object. Transparent objects allow all the light to pass through them. Translucent objects allow some light to travel through them. Opaque objects block light from traveling through them. Now we can explain why the shadows are formed. Shadows are formed for two reasons. First, because some objects are opaque. Secondly, light travels in straight lines. A very small source of light, called a point source, gives a sharp shadow which is equally dark all over. The small hole in the card acts as a point source. Look at the figure. If the card is removed, the lamp acts as a large or extended source. The shadow is then larger and has a central dark region, the umbra, surrounded by a ring of partial shadow, the penumbra. Lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. During a lunar eclipse, Earth gets in the way of the sun's light hitting the moon. A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon passes directly behind Earth and into its shadow. This can occur only when the sun, Earth, and moon are exactly or very closely aligned, with Earth between the other two. Solar eclipse. A solar eclipse happens when the moon gets in the way of the sun's light and casts its shadow on Earth. That means during the day, the moon moves over the sun and it gets dark. A solar eclipse happens when the moon moves between the sun and Earth, blocking out the sun's rays and casting a shadow on parts of Earth. The moon's shadow is not big enough to engulf the entire planet, so the shadow is always limited to a certain area.